You're watching Force 13's live streaming service. Today, Force 13 stands at the forefront of tropical weather forecasting and monitoring tropical cyclones around the world. The project is famed for its graphics, presentation and live broadcasting, as well as other features. However, most importantly, the accuracy of our service has and will continue to save lives around the world. The project originally launched as a one-man team in 2011, until others joined in 2015. At present, there are over 20 active members, all of which work voluntarily. Force 13 receives no external funding, and any contributions we do receive goes directly towards improving the quality of our service, such as improving our technical abilities through hardware and software, and hosting the website. As of June 2018, the project has served 6.7 million people, a remarkable total for its very little resources, and our reputation continues to grow. So, now you can help us. Force 13 has launched a new Patreon page, which you can visit. Just search patreon.com/Force13 to find out all of the details, which will also be explained now. Behind me is construction of Force 13's brand new studio. Now it looks decent enough on the outside, but on the inside there's still some work to do, and what's going to be in it is the question. Well, at the minute the plans are for the current setup at Force 13 HQ to transfer into the new one, and that's fine and good. To continue our operations as they're going today, however, we do need a little bit of your help. $35 per month does guarantee that Force 13 can run as it is today for the remainder of 2018. Now, $70 per month would allow Force 13 to invest in new hardware and software, which would go a long way towards being able to make it a sustainable project at its quality that it is currently producing, which is quite of a high standard. I'm hoping you'll agree. And at the minute, our big aim on the project is to get to $300 per month, which would guarantee the running of the project through 2019 and beyond, with upgraded software and hardware and everything that is needed to advance the project on towards the next level and even the level beyond, because there is so much potential in this and I really want to see it work. Now, in order to do that, obviously, what's in it for you? There is something in it for you, unlike many other organisations that do these kinds of things. Well, $1 per month guarantees your Discord role as a patron, a nice shiny golden brand at the top of the Discord server if you're part of it. Of course, you can always ask for an invitation, send a message to Fool13. At $5 per month is the Privileged Eyes rank, where you can see new videos when they're uploaded before anyone else. That of course doesn't apply to Storm updates, that applies to full season animations and anything else that isn't of a necessity to get out on time. At $10 per month really puts your face in the limelight and allows you also to take part in community decisions on which direction the project is going in future. Along with that, of course, you will get recognition, explicit recognition, in all of Force 13's Storm updates and live events. And at $25 per month is really something special, the Challenger Award, I suppose you could call it, in which you have the opportunity to take on Force 13 team members in a game show of your choice, as long as we can run it. If you do win that, you will have your own animation in the Team Hypo. Your name will be in the Team Hypo at the end of this year, and you will also have an animation of your choice animated straight away. So we hope that those are enticing enough for you to help us assist in what is a fantastic project. Already in 2018 the project has grown by about 50%, maybe even slightly more than that. As a whole, 50% in half a year, considering that the project has already been running for 6 years. Imagine what that would achieve if that progression kept going throughout this year, throughout next year. But we need your help in order to achieve that goal. Thanks very much for listening, and we hope you'll appreciate the channel and everything it has to offer, and we hope you can help us in any way you can. If not in patronage, then in your ability. If you think you can assist the project in your actual skills as well, we'd be very pleased indeed to hear from you, and hopefully we'll find a way to get you involved. Latest on Cyclone Mekunu, which is making landfall on Oman right now at 1 AM Gulf Standard Time on May 26.
That was a video that Nathan recorded around the time Patreon was launched. However, a strong wind warning is in place. Adelaide metropolitan waters, far west, upper west, lower west, central coast, south central coast, Spencer Gulf, Gulf St Vincent, Investigator Strait, upper southeast, and a couple other areas. Meteorology South Australia has a severe weather warning currently in place for damaging winds. That's the area under the warning. A vigorous cold front is moving across the state today, and it's expected to pass the east of June at mid-morning and late mid-afternoon, reaching the northeast parts during the evening. The Bureau of Meteorology has updated. The information really hasn't changed. Locations which could be impacted: Wadena, Port Lincoln, Cleve, Maitland, Clare, the Adelaide Hills, Victor Harbour and Murray Bridge. North to northwesterly winds increasing ahead of the cold front to reach 50 to 65 kilometres an hour. Localised gusts of around 90 to 100 kilometres an hour over parts of the Eyre Peninsula, York Peninsula early Friday morning. There have also been reports of thick dust, significantly reducing visibility over eastern Eyre Peninsula. Now we have a look at the Himawari 8 satellite views for the region. The wind's also turning gusty west to southwesterly around 35 to 55 kilometres behind the front. So another system generates a severe weather warning. Now we have a look at wind probability. BSCH website, it's a GFS model. The wind speed is in knots, bottom of the screen left hand side. This is 7 AM free till possibly 2200 hours to my. New South Wales has a strong wind warning. Hunter, Sydney, Illawarra, Batemans and the Eden coast. Now this is supercell probabilities for the same period. Victoria, strong wind warning, west coast, and one for Saturday. Strong wind warning will be in force or in place for the Port Phillip, Western Port, the West Coast, Central Coast, Central Gippsland and the East Gippsland coast. And over in Tasmania, strong wind warning, far north and central west coast. However, conditions start to worsen over there in Tasmania. Now this is instability. A gale warning will be in place for the southwest coast, strong wind warning far northwest coast, Bank Strait, Franklin Sound, east of the Flinders Island, south east and central west coast. A boating alert is in place for the southwest lakes. Now this is the precipitation and the information bottom left of the screen. With no warnings in place up here in the state of Queensland, the Northern Territory, nothing, and Western Australia, they did have a severe weather warning yesterday, and they have a strong wind warning. Pilbara coast rest, Nigaloo, Leeuwin, Albany, Esperance, Eakula coast. Cancellation, Pilbara coast. Now we have a look at further satellite imagery. And thunderstorms likely from this afternoon through toward the same period Saturday afternoon, when you factor in the instability, wind speed probability, supercell and storm probability. And there's a couple of deep lows to the south of Australia, down there in the Great Australian Bight. One's down around 972 millibars clockwise winds. We'll have a look at that in hours to come. We will activate live streaming this afternoon, and whilst I'm located to the north of Brisbane, we'll live broadcasting remains a strong possibility. And we look at the GFS model. It's on the Pivotal Weather website, and it's precipitation. And a small area of storm activity showing up on the Newcastle radar. Also the Grafton. Nothing on the Brisbane radar. A little bit of activity, possibly Gladstone, North Queensland. And this is a live webcam, mouth of the Tweed River at Point Danger. Wollongong radar possibility. Tasmania seems to be clear. Melbourne too is clear. I'm just looking at the various radars. Now here's the Bureau of Meteorology's 12 hourly rainfall. Mount Gambier is looking good. However, Adelaide, the Selix Hill radar is showing up a bit of rain activity at this point in time. Rainfall scale, right hand side of the screen. And now we have a look at the total forecast of rain. And note the area in green and dark green. And elsewhere on the tropical radar we have invest 90, I think it's 96W up there in the Westpac. Force 13 will be providing cover to that one. There's also another area of interest in the East Pac off the Mexican coast. Now we have a look at upper level divergence. And not long before the 2018-19 tropical cyclone season starts down here in the southern hemisphere, what is the Bureau of Meteorology going to say in their tropical cyclone outlook, including the Fiji Weather Service, the 24-hour shear tendency, and wind shear along the Queensland coast down towards New Caledonia to increase. That's represented by the area in white. Wind shear, well, we know how bad the wind shear could be, and as mentioned in the earlier update, some of the wind shear values were anywhere from 40 up to 120 knots. And with us approaching the 2018-19 tropical cyclone season, which basin is going to see the first cyclone for the season? Now, 850 millibar vorticity for the western region, and you can clearly see the low pressure system to the south of Australia. Now we switch across to the eastern region, but it still picks up the southern low. And you can note that area just to the west of New Caledonia. Also the east-southeast of Tasmania. Now we have a look at the GFS models. It's precipitation and pressure. And this is the Icon, one of the new models that has come on the scene.